Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravanti. So Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So today we'll be talking about Gayatri Devi in the series of demigods and goddesses. So Gayatri Devi is revered as the sum of the aggregate Samasti Swarupini to all that is divine, Sarva Devata Swarupini, Sarva Mantra Swarupini, Gayatri Vai Idam Sarvam. Gayatri is typically portrayed sitting on a red lotus, which means wealth, and she can appear in two different forms. The first one depicts her with 5 different faces: Mukta, Vidruma, Hema, Neela, Dhavala. These faces represent the Pancha Prana, Pancha Vayus, senses, winds. She also has 10 arms and 10 eyes. Her eyes face 8 different directions beyond heaven and earth, and her arms hold all the weapons of the Trimurti, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. The other common depiction shows her beside a white swan holding scriptures denoting knowledge in one hand and a vase in another symbolizing healing. So that's the picture of Gayatri Devi.
With the five
Hence
faces.
the weapons.
Yeah, the red
Yeah,
lotus.
and the lotus.
Yeah, and the 10 hands, which is very unusual. 10 hands. So, interesting. Okay.
Hmm. We always find the demigods with 4 hands.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, even Narayan pictures we see with only 4 hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes 8 hands, maybe Durga Mata has, but 10 hands is unusual. Yeah, very true.
Yeah. So Gayatri Devi, as a goddess, fair and bright, Shweta Varna, Gayatri descends from the Gotra of Rishi Samkhyayana. Gayatri as Devata, the goddess, is hailed as Tri-Rupa. Gayatri also because she is regarded as the combined of the 3 goddesses, Gayatri, Savitri, and Saraswati. Gayatri is the protector of life principles. Savitri of Satya, truth and integrity of all life, and Saraswati of the wisdom and virtues of life. She is regarded as the Trinity herself. As Gayatri in the morning, she is Brahma Swarupini. As Savitri in the midday, she is Rudra Swarupini. And as Saraswati in the evening, she is Vishnu Swarupini. Goddess Gayatri is revered as the sum or the aggregate Samasti Swarupini of all that is divine, Sarva Devata Swarupini, Sarva Mantra Swarupini, Gayatri Vai Idam Sarvam. She is depicted as follows: endowed with 5 heads, Pancha Shirsha. She represents the 5 vital currents, Pran, Apan, Dhyan, Udan, and Samana. Agni glows in her face, Agnir Mukham. Brahma is in her head, Brahma Shiro. Vishnu resides in her heart, Vishnu Hridayam. Oh, wonderful picture.
So another, yeah.
I never seen that before.
I know, extraordinary.
Yeah.
And the veena as well, and the different instruments, the danush. This looks like light.
Damru.
Yeah. Arrow. Interesting.
Yeah. So the Fourth one, Rudra is her tuft, Radra Sikha, and the earth is her generator, Prithvi Yoni. She presides over Upanayan, Upanayane Viniyuga, portrayed sitting on a red lotus, which means wealth, and she can appear in two different forms. She also has 10 arms and 10 eyes. Her eyes face 8 different directions beyond heaven and earth, and her arms hold all the weapons of the Trimurti, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. Shankha, Chakra, Kamala, Varada, Abhay, Kasha, Anu, Ankush, Ujjwal utensils, Rudrakshimala is seen beside a white swan, holding scriptures denoting knowledge in one hand and a vase in another symbolizing healing. This goddess is considered to be the Veda Mata, meaning mother of the Vedas. Through her mantras, she combines all the phenomenal attributes of Brahman. She is also said to be the culmination of Goddess Saraswati, Lakshmi, and Parvati. Indeed, Gayatri is Sarva Devata Swarupini, the embodiment of all goddesses. The word Gayatri is a combination of Ga and Yatri. Ga means to sing, Yatri means protection. By implication, those who worship Gayatri get protected.
That's very interesting. So Gayatri Mantra, when we chant, this is another aspect of Gayatri Mantra, the protection of from Gayatri. Very interesting. Good to know that.
So what is the mantra? Is it Om Bhurvasha?
Yes, yes. Shyam Malini, are you initiated
Yes, I have my Gayatri Mantra from my
oh,
guru.
you do. Good, good, good. Okay, okay.
Mm.
Fantastic, fantastic. Very good. Okay.
Okay.
Goddess Gayatri Devi is an incarnation of Saraswati Devi, consort of Lord Brahma, symbolizing the Shakti or energy and Dev or quality of knowledge, purity, and virtue. Saraswati Devi is held to be the patron of the arts, being a poet and musician as well as skillful composer. In the form of Gayatri Devi, with the blessings of Lord Brahma, she believed to have given the four Vedas to mankind. A person totally devoted to Goddess Gayatri may achieve great success in the path of self advancement as she inspires mankind towards righteousness. Gayatri Devi is sometimes depicted as the second consort of Lord Brahma. Meter and syllables. Gayatra is also a Sanskrit word for song or hymn, and Gayatri is the feminine version and as embodiment of all deities. Hindu spiritual poetry is not written according to whims and fancy. They are regulated by rhyme and meter. Gayatri Mata, Gayatri Mantra has a Vedic meter of 20 syllables. This mantra is the most prominent regulated poetry. It is mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Great sins are said to be expiated by a pious recitation of Gayatri Mantra. Taitiriya Arayan Yak 2.11.1 to 8 verse contains stipulation that Gayatri mantras are to be in with the chanting of the syllable Om, followed by the three Vyarites and the Gayatri verse. Thus, Om followed by the formula Bhur Bhuva Swa is the Mahavyati.
Very, very interesting. This is because, of course, this is part of the Gayatri Mantra. And there are many rules about Gayatri Mantra in terms of how it can be chanted, by whom it can be chanted. You have to have received it from a guru through the ear. The guru will chant the Gayatri mantra into the ear of the disciple. And there's so many different rules about chanting Gayatri mantra, which need to be followed in order for the benefit to be there of chanting. So sometimes we hear Gayatri mantra just being chanted all the time, or actually we have to be very careful, because Gayatri mantra, there are very strict rules about chanting Gayatri mantra. Sorry about that.
Gayatri mantra. This mantra is a crystallized jewel, second only to the prana Om. It has come down for generations and first recorded in the Rig Veda 3.62.10. Probably it may have been chanted for several generations before being recorded in the Vedas. All the three Vedas contain material rearranged from the Rig Veda. The Gayatri mantra is found in all the four Vedas and is therefore Vedasaras, the essence of the Vedas and the Upanishads. The four Mahavakya are enshrined in this mantra. It is said that the Gayatri mantra was developed by Brahma Rishi Vishwamitra. Despite its widespread chanting, the Puranas do mention that only 24 rishis have wholly understood the meaning of Gayatri mantra. Vamandev, Atri, Vashishta, Shukra, Kanva, Parashar, Vishwamitra, Kapila, Saunaka, Yagyavalkya, Bharadwaj, Jamadagni, Gautama, Mudgal, Vyasa, Lomasa, Agastya, Kaushik, Vatsa, Pulasya, Manduka, Durvasa, Narad, and Kashyap. It is also called the Savitri mantra, as the Deva invoked for this mantra is Savitra, the sun god. So it is also prayer to the sun. It is a prayer to him to free from human sins, physical dissipation, and to bestow knowledge, health, and longevity. The performance of Gayatri mantra helps in self-purification and protects a person from the malefic effects of sins. Gayatri mantra serves as a protector for all those who utter the mantra with sincerity. Of the hymns in the Samaved, I am the Brihat Psalm, and of poetry, I am the Gayatri. Of months, I am Marga Shirsha, November, December, and of seasons, I am flower-bearing spring. This is verse 35 from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 10. Vedic literatures explain that sound vibration, which can elevate one from mental concoction, is called Gayatri. Chapter 31, TLC. TLC means what, Prabhuji?
Teachings of Lord Chaitanya. This is
Oh.
the book written by Srila Prabhupada, Teachings of Lord Chaitanya.
Okay. The Gayatri mantra is also mentioned in the first verse of Srimad Bhagavatam, because the Gayatri mantra is specially meant for God realization. It represents the Supreme Lord. The Gayatri is considered to be the sound incarnation of Brahman. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 35, the first. The Brahma Gayatri is called the Surya Gayatri or Savitri Gayatri because it refers to Savitur, the sun god, who controls the three planetary systems, Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha. Although on one level the Brahma Gayatri refers to the sun, which is the visible manifestation of Krishna's divine power, it is actually a meditation on Krishna. the greatest servitude, the one and only master of the entire cosmic manifestation. Sri Jiva Goswami and other Gauriya Acharyas have explained that Brahma Gayatri is a meditation on Vishnu, who resides as the worshipable deity of the sun known as Surya Narayana.
Mhm.
The Brahma Gayatri is a verse constituted of sounds. These sounds are non-different from the personality of Gayatri Devi, a consort of Lord Vishnu.
Mhm.
She is also called Lakshmi, Saraswati, Savitri, and Sandhya. The devotee meditating on the Brahma Gayatri is worshipping Gayatri Devi and calling her from the sun planet into the heart, Hari Bhakti Vilas. By this worship, the sadhak receives her mercy and help in approaching Lord Vishnu. Vishnu is residing in the sun planet and also in the heart as the object of meditation in the Gayatri mantra. The Brahma Gayatri removes lust and purifies the mind. Through the mercy of the Lord's energy, the sadhak is able to penetrate ignorance and realize Vishnu. With her mercy, one can approach Vishnu.
Mhm.
Gayatri is associated with three savanas, morning, midday, and evening. She is said to manifest in three forms as Gayatri in the morning, Prataha Savana, Savitri in the midday, Madhyana Savana, and Saraswati in the evening, Sayam Savana. Aitareya Brahman 13.25. But it is also said Gayatri herself represents all three savanas. Gayatri Vai Sarvani Savanan. The three daily sandhyas, juncture of night, day, midday, and day and night, are the time representations of Gayatri Devi. Therefore, Gayatri Devi is worshipped by chanting the Brahma Gayatri at these precise times. Gayatri is so called because it sings, Gayati, and illuminates the glories of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and protects Trayate, the chanter, by fixing his mind on the Lord. Although Gayatri Devi is usually referred to as the mother of the Vedas, in the Sri Radha Sahasranam Stotra, Narad Muni says Sri Radha is the Gayatri mantra and the mother of the Vedas, Narad Pancharatra. Manifesting in Vaikunth, the Brahma Gayatri can elevate the conditioned soul to the spiritual platform. The maximum benefit of chanting is said to be obtained by chanting it 108 times. However, one may also chant this for 3, 9, or 18 times. This mantra should be chanted at a medium speed, and each mantra chant should be immediately followed by the next chant.
Wow.
So this is it about Gayatri Devi.
Yes, thank you. And actually, I'm just thinking, you I always read, but actually it's nice when you read and we can always comment, because your voice is very clear. So
No, probably
yeah, no, I think
I'm just reading.
it's good because we're going to develop hopefully this library, and it's good to have both male and female, because some people prefer female voices, and you're reading very clearly, so I really like it. So if you don't mind, if the internet is also
Oh
okay,
yeah,
you
at
can.
times it's
Yeah,
slowly here.
I'd love you to read because it's also good for us. So thank you so much. That was a really good suggestion.
Yeah, probably. I love to.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you.
Mm.
So any questions, any comments? If so much nectar. Yes, Kamalini.
Prabhu, does that mean it says we have to do 108 times the maximum benefit of chanting? So does that mean we have to do the Gayatri mantra as well?
Well, the thing is, the spiritual master, from our guru, he gave it to us to chant 10 times in the morning, afternoon, and evening. So we do that. We do it like on the fingers. You know how you count. So
Oh yeah, I do that. That's a different mantra. Is it? That's the from the group.
Om Bhur Bhur
Oh,
Swaha. It's the same.
is it? Oh,
Yeah.
mine is different. Yeah,
Oh, because you
on the
don't.
finger, I do
You don't.
different Gayatri mantra. Yeah.
I think in the
So,
Gaudiya, the ladies don't get the Brahma Gayatri is not chanted by the ladies. You don't chant Om Bhurva Swaha Tat Savitu Varenyam. You don't do that one, do you?
No.
Okay. Yeah, in the Gaudiya Math, ladies are not given that mantra for some reason. I'm not quite sure why.
Oh. No, I wanted to know if it's good to chant the Ombud Basha as well on a different. I don't know.
No, only if the Guru gives it to you. Only if the Guru.
Okay,
So I
I
would.
have a different one, yeah, which I do.
Yes. Yes. So you stick to that. You stick to that.
Okay, thank you.
finish, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji, finish.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Karuna Mataji read
Very nice.
clearly. And Prabhuji, you can also get little bit rest because you do lots of satsang all day long with other sessions too. So it's good.
Yeah.
And we were happy if she can read, but
Yeah.
it's in between you and her.
Yeah. No, I think it's good. It's good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the same question with me. Here it says 100 and, sorry about my voice, 108 times. And then you're saying one may also chant for 3 times, 9 times, or 18 times. So is it the Om Bhurva Swaha?
Yeah. Yeah. But, Prabhupada, this is a mantra that's actually given by the Guru.
Oh,
So the Gayatri mantra, technically, I know generally in Hinduism, it is sung very widely.
yeah,
But
in our temple, sorry, I'm telling
right.
you in between.
That's
In Vuliche temple,
Yeah.
it is said just before they start the worshipping the morning puja, they tell 11 times in the
right.
morning, and in the evening aarti, they will say it 11 times before before they start the evening worshipping puja. So it's 11 times, not 10 times, and not 12 times. It's just 11 times. And I myself, it's not given any mantra to myself also, but I also do the same thing.
Yes.
11 times in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah, that's become a tradition. But there are some heavy rules that it's supposed to be even chanted not loud, but I won't disturb what your practice is, because that's what you're used to. But according to the rules, it's chanted silently, so that nobody hears it. It's a secret mantra, actually. But now it's become so widespread.
Okay. So if in the temple everybody is singing, obviously it is loud, isn't it?
It is, yeah, it is. So let that be. I mean, we can't. We don't want to disturb.
Yeah, we don't want to disturb it. Okay, thank you very much. It was really nice session today. Very nice. Really enjoyed.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Gayatri Devi Jai. Unless there's any other questions. Okay, no, good.